time I call out Adonis the pedophile's nonsense here. You're never gonna score, ha ha ha. 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 Okay, but the fact of the matter is, like I said in my one post, if I do score, at least I'll be able to survive long enough to snuggle the girl and have a good time with the girl and make the girl understand that I appreciate her, as opposed to you, Adonis, who's going to have to be rushed to the hospital to get an emergency stent. You have screenshots. Yes. No. Let's point this out. The one girl that was 15 was a figure skater. And I did not sexualize her. I said she was attractive. That's not sexualizing her. I said she was attractive. That doesn't mean that I wanted to have sex with her. But she was a 15-year-old, okay? My point was that you people were accusing me of finding young women attractive. What my point was is this pedophilia thing, which has been disproven. It was disallowed by the Psychiatric Association for the simple fact that research shows that grown men do find women and girls in their mid-teens to early 20s sexually attractive, and it is completely normal for a grown man to find a teenage girl sexually attractive. That was my point. I never said I wanted to do anything with that girl, did I? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I did not say that. Yeah, Adonis Paul, you're a fucking chubby chaser. Let's get that straight. You spoke to the guy that taught me martial arts, started teaching me martial arts when I was 10 years old, and keeps trying to get me to teach for him again and again and again. Wants me to teach for him. Keeps trying to get me to teach, and I keep telling him, I can't do it. I'm on disability. I don't want to get into something that I can't finish because I can't deal with people. I can't deal with the parents. I can't deal with that crap. I can't deal with smart asses that think they know Jeet Kune Do and all this bullshit. That's why I don't go back to teaching. But I highly doubt you talked to the guy that claimed that I claim was my martial arts instructor when the facts are the facts, buddy. He keeps trying to get me to teach for him because he needs me to teach for him because I know the curriculum. You don't know the curriculum because you don't know shit. You don't know your Wing Chun. You don't know nothing. You learn your karate in fried chicken factory with girlfriend family. That's why you learn how to do karate. You learn a Wing Chun. You learn a Chinese finger painting. Okay, so what's this here? You got a video, chased your, it clearly said that the internet chased your nurse away. Yeah, you guys did try to chase my nurse away, but you didn't. She's proud, she was chased away by how insane this shit is. She didn't want to deal with this is what my guess is. I don't know that for sure. Okay, and again, pedophilic. A 12-year-old? No. I have never said anything about a 12-year-old. You liar. You are a liar, and you are sick as hell. And I'll explain that later, because I looked a little bit down here. You keep trying to say I said things. Yes, I said a woman that is now in her 30s when she was 16, and this was a joke. I made a joke. I said, 16-year-old Nastia Lukin gives me a boner. And what I was saying is, if a grown man doesn't get a boner from a 16-year-old Nastia Lukin, they are impotent. My point is, that was a joke. You make far raunchier jokes than this. This woman is now in her 30s. This happened, my guess is that they follow requested me with a false account. I didn't know who this was. You have to understand, I'm followed by many hundreds of people on Instagram. A lot of them have children. A lot of them have nieces, nephews, etc. I follow a lot of people, and a lot of people follow me that are my nieces, nephews, cousins, things like that. A lot of them are children. A lot of them have children. A lot of them use their children's photos. I don't even remember accepting this follow request. My assumption is that this was done when my account was hacked by Royce Lopez. Royce Lopez wrote on my Instagram while it was hacked, it probably is still hacked and I don't know, that, quote, he has the highest testosterone, which is laughable due to his high body fat percentage and effeminate voice. The little boy thinks he's a man when he's really just a decrepit piece of crap that has a graying beard and prematurely aging and fat as hell and goes to the glory hole all the time, that fat boy had hacked my Instagram account. This is a photo that Eliana wanted me to send her, so I sent it to her. This girl's in her 20s. I didn't even know I was following her, as I said on Instagram. People follow me, I follow them back. I would just like a whole bunch of photos. That was my protocol on Instagram. A lot of these girls want to be e-models. They'd follow me, I'd follow them back, randomly like shit. I don't know who the photos are of. I didn't care. I'm very naive when it comes to dealing with the internet, as anybody can tell. Not so much anymore. I locked my account, so you douchebags can't do this stuff to me anymore, unless my account is still hacked. Your girlfriend is 30. Okay, Eliana is 26, so your girlfriend is 30. Your girlfriend is fat as hell and ugly. What do I care how old your fat, ugly girlfriend is? You know, I don't care how old your fat, ugly girlfriend is. All I care is that she's not with me and she's with you instead. I wouldn't want that thing near me. Looks like she'd clear out my fridge. What tastes best to a human? Okay, what tastes best to a human? Well, dude, we all know berries taste good, and we know bunnies like berries too. I've had rabbits; they enjoy berries. Be a man like me and just accept the gifts of wild jellies. No, thank you. I don't want my girl foraging for dandelions like some kind of wild animal. Okay, that's not who I am. I'm not you. I don't see my girlfriend as a semen receptacle as you do. You're never going to score. Never going to score. Never going to score. I almost feel bad for your fat, ugly girlfriend, except she's been so rough to me. You know, if she was never so mean to me, I would feel bad for her, because it's clear that you only see her as a semen receptacle and not worth your time or your energy. You don't love her at all. You just see her as something to receive your semen. And my assumption is that you don't even want children with her. So you probably don't even agree with reproducing with her, because you're a sick bastard that only sees her as you use her body to masturbate with. If at all, if she even lets you, or if you can even survive that, you simply use her body to masturbate with. This is about Letitia. This is another person he stalks named Letitia that he calls Latitty. This is how he talks about women. This is him stalking Letitia. More of him stalking Letitia. Now, he thinks she's hideous, but yet he can't get enough of her curves. He's You know, this is proof. This is proof that Adonis is a chubby chaser. His girlfriend's fat. He likes this girl because she's curvaceous. He can't get enough of that. He cannot get enough of that. Look at this language. I bet you can't make her squirt. This is how he talks about women. Adonis Paul's pleasure palace, blah, 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 blah. Look at this stuff. This is how he talks about women. This is how he talks about women. And he's going to get on me for making a joke about a woman that's now in her 30s. That's called a joke. That's called a joke. And the other young lady, who, by the way, let me explain, that young lady was not a gymnast. She was a figure skater. And number two, I didn't say I wanted to have sexual relations with that young lady. That's not what I said. What I said was that she was attractive. And I was pointing out that psychiatric research, which I will leave a link to that, according to psychiatric research, women, basically adult men, regularly find teenage girls to be attractive. Teenage girls that are post-pubescent means that they are legally an adult. Biologically an adult. Legally depends on the areas where they live in. So let me rephrase that. A biological woman can be a teenager depending on the area that says this is the magical age of consent. This magical number here is the age of consent because we decided. And I'm going to leave a link to my video explaining this, which has many links to this. You people want to try and say I'm this perverted maniac. I never said I wanted to have sex with a teenage girl. I said that the ideal girl for me is age 18 to 25. I've consistently said that. Personally, I like to go a little younger, 18 to 21, but I recognize the reality. 18 to 25 is where it's at for me. I have to recognize my limitations as an adult, you know what I mean? I got to realize, them 21-year-olds probably ain't going to be too into me, so I got to go up to the 25 mark. Now, this is clearly a joke. This is clearly a joke. I'm stating that 16-year-old Nastia Lukin gives me a boner. That's a joke. A joke. You make far worse jokes. Like this one down here talking about trying to make this girl squirt. You're sexually harassing this obese woman, okay, because you like obese women. Look at that. This is not how you're supposed to talk about women, Adonis. And you're not supposed to talk about women like they are a semen receptacle. You are talking about your girlfriend like she is a semen receptacle, saying that the only point she has to exist is to score and to give you dandelion jelly and to forage like a wild animal for dandelions, because you are a sick, womanizing son of a bitch is what you are. That is what you are, Adonis. You're a sick womanizer. Get that straight.